Welcome to day 17 of the 17-day yoga challenge. We have arrived here at the 17th day. Congratulations for staying committed to the challenge, to end the challenge. Today, as we move through the practice, we'll move with the energy of flow and ease, carrying forward the energy of being on the other side of the challenge. Something to think about is what now? Where are you headed now in your practice? It's wonderful to get connected to doing something, consistently for 17 days to show up, and it's good to celebrate that. So today, as you move forward, also celebrate yourself for staying committed to the practice and for continuing to show up. I thank you for continuing to show up and do the practice. This has been a nourishing practice to connect in live and to share and offer these practices and to come up here in the sun and to move. So on the other side of this process, what kind of commitment do you want to make to yourself? Has it felt good for you to move in a nourishing, simple, gentle way, to be with that flow and to find that pathway that moves from where you are to where you want to be, and to use movement as the pathway to get there, to create some kind of shift in your energetic frequency, to work these codes through the body so they can integrate and be the medicine the body needs to feel good. So just take in a deep breath and feel your feet rooted on the earth. And as you feel into how you're feeling in this moment, just tune in and see and find that place within you that feels that sense of accomplishment, that feels good for having shown up, for having stayed committed to the practice. Through all that it brings, through all that a challenge brings, it brings up so much. There can be external struggles, internal struggles, our limiting beliefs, our own personal difficulties get triggered, and sometimes it's external life calling us forward into social engagements, into pleasing activities and maybe not so pleasing activities that draw us away from just arriving here on our mat and showing up and working it through in the flow. So find and feel into that space in you, wherever it is within you that has and feels good. And let that feeling of goodness permeate through your body, through your bones, your cells, through your skin, all the way through. And let a gentle smile form on the face, and let that inward smile move through you as well. And maybe that draws you into a little bit of natural movement, tuning into how your body feels like expressing itself here in this moment. What movement feels good for your body? So as you allow your body to explore its natural expression here in this moment, tune in also and ask yourself if your pathway forward is one of your own practice, of being with yourself every day and showing up in your own space, in your own time, to move your body and work in a nourishing, gentle way. And has it felt good and been helpful to have someone here with you, to have accountability? I know for me, it has been helpful to have made the commitment to myself, but also made the commitment publicly, knowing that if I hadn't made the commitment publicly, there may have been many moments where I may not have shown up for myself. But because I made the commitment to you, because I publicly announced it and said I was going to do it, I created an accountability partner where I was absolutely going to show up. Because what is true for me is that I keep my word. And even if I'm not consistent as to the times I show up, the reality is that I show up. So tune into yourself and see if and what is true for you. Has it felt helpful, and has it helped you stay accountable to have these videos and to have something drawing you forward, encouraging you and motivating you to stay connected to a practice? We're all different. We're all going to have a different experience. So if you do find it helpful to have an accountability partner and you've enjoyed working with me, then perhaps you want to continue practicing with me, whether it be yoga, movement, meditation, wellness, life, spiritual wellness coaching, virtual retreats, personal retreats, whether they're guided live or done at your own pace, whether it's working with the oracle and intuitive consultations. These are all ways that I work to support people, to help them in many different areas of their life, create change, awareness, connection, to feel good, to build, craft the lives of their dreams, whatever it is that someone is seeking. I have many different tools that I work with, and yoga movement is one of those tools. So my website, Luminous Life Journey, is a good place to explore, and the website is a life of its own. It's always evolving and growing as more ideas and offerings come through me. In addition, my Patreon is a new space for me that I'm putting life into, and there are different levels that you can join me on Patreon, one of which is a movement practice. It won't likely be a daily movement practice, but it will be a consistent movement practice to keep our bodies in the flow, to keep moving these codes through the body so that we can stay healthy, vital, agile, feeling good, and staying connected with all that is good for us. So let's go ahead now and start to gather the energy in and bring ourselves into this time and space. Oh, and if you are interested in the Patreon, everything that I offer is linked below in the comments, and you can scroll down and see. I also would ask you to please subscribe to this channel if you have not already. And also, I love interaction. And this video process is such an interesting process for me because I don't get to interact with people. In my life, I'm also a performer. And so having people to interact and engage with is helpful for me. So commenting, positive, good, happy comments or questions you have, just keeping in mind that this is a sacred space. It is a high frequency space. So any low frequency energy is welcome only if it is for the purpose of being transformed. And here, like I've said so many times in these practices, this space, the movement, is how we are working to transform that energy. So with that being said, we've marked the sacred space. Let's go ahead and root the feet into the earth and bend the knees and begin to ground and charge the energy. Breathing in as we bend the knees and exhaling as we extend through the knees. Gentle movement, connecting with the breath. Engaging the bandhas, the mula bandha, the root lock. So working with what you've learned in this challenge and how to engage those bandhas in movement, and realizing that they can be worked in all areas of our life. You can engage mula bandha while you're standing in line at the grocery store, if that's still a thing that people do. I still go to the grocery store. I don't buy my groceries online. So with that being said, think of all the ways that you can playfully work with these core energies and move them in your life in a way that's more than just right here in this moment. If they feel nourishing, you may feel called to activate them at different times, as well as this simple movement of grounding and charging. This is also something that is relatively simple to do and discreet. If you feel a little self-conscious in public places and you don't feel like, doing anything too big and expansive because it might draw too much attention to you, than simply grounding and charging when you're feeling your self-fragmenting, or you're feeling your energy drop, or you're feeling a variety of different experiences. This is very simple and discreet and easy to do. And it doesn't have to be a big movement. It can be, in fact, better if it's a simple, subtle movement connected with the breath, engaging the Mula Bandha root lock. So from here, let's keep the knees gently bent, and let's extend the arms up overhead and reach up to the sky. And then exhale, let's lower the palms. You can keep the knees bent. Exhaling. Inhale, scoop the hands up. Exhale. So sound, as you continue to work through this movement, the sound that our voices make is very nourishing to our bodies. It's like a cat's purr. It calms our nervous system, and our unique sound imprint is our own medicine. And so many times we have so many insecurities with our voice, especially when it comes to making sounds, or to advocating for ourselves, or to speaking freely. So here I'm going to encourage you in your safe, sacred space to work with sound. As you inhale up, we'll exhale down. He, it'll go he, pressing the energy into the earth. Inhale up. He. Inhale up. He. One more time. Inhale. He. This is the grounding movement. Let the arms come by the side. Keep the knees bent so that you feel the muscles of the legs activating. Let the arms be heavy. Relax the face. The eyes can be closed or open. If they're open, we're focusing at the point between the third eye, softening the gaze. Relax the jaw. Let the lips be just a little bit opened. And let's move now into this pathway of movement. Stepping to the top of the mat. Arms by the side. Gathering the energy to the sky. Melting heaven and earth as the palms come down. He. Palms to the earth. Open the backs of the legs by extending through the knees. Bending the knees, always finding that pulsation to encourage the body to open in a gentle, nourishing way. This explores the range of movement without expanding too far beyond what we can naturally sustain. We notice day by day that some days maybe we feel tighter, we can't open as far. And other days you might feel really strong and expansive. So it allows us to tune in and see, where are we today? How do we feel? Release the head, extend the legs, and allow the body to dangle forward with slightly bent knees. Now, if your hamstrings are tight, your knees are going to be bent deeper. It isn't about trying to force, in fact, do not force the legs straight. Work with what feels right for you. And you might have your belly resting on the thighs. Do release the head so that the crown of the head faces the earth. And if you want, you can hold on to the elbows with the hands if that feels good for your body. Breathe naturally. And now bend the knees. And exhale and take the left foot back to lunge. Drop the left foot to the earth. Inhale, scoop the arms up to the sky. Exhale. He. As we come down, step the right foot back. And same pathway we've been working with here through this challenge. Lower the shoulders, the belly, point the toes. Let the arms come forward, palms on the earth, and release. And inhale, catch the breath, roll the palms back, spread the fingers wide, hug the elbows into the midline of the body as you roll the shoulders up and around. Press down into the palms and forward to the top of the mat. And notice how that gently creates an opportunity for the body to rise. Coming back, stretching the spine, and then coming up onto hands and knees. Curl the toes, bend the knees deep, root through the palms of the hands, release the crown of the head, and extend through the backs of the knees. And then bend the knees and extend the knees. We're learning to move intelligently. So rather than looking at someone else's body and doing and copying what they're doing, we've been learning to tune into our body, our needs, to see how we feel, and to give ourselves permission to explore what we need. Coming at it from a soft, gentle way, let the right heel drop into the earth, keeping the left off the earth. And then let the left heel come into the earth, lifting the right. I simply offer suggestions. However, I've given you a range of movement from rolling through the spine. And you can tune in here to see, as you ease into downward dog, what feels right for your body. And then from here, inhale the left leg to the sky. And there's two pathways here. You can lift the left leg fast and disconnected. Or you can lift the left leg slowly with complete awareness. So learning to move as you connect the left foot to the earth in a slow, conscious way where you're aware of the full range of the movement. Draw the right foot forward to lunge. Lower the left knee. Inhale, scoop the palms up. And this time we'll exhale with an Om. Om. Pick the back knee up off the earth and step the left foot forward. Bend the knees, roll up to standing. Scoop the palms up to the sky, heaven to earth. Exhale. Inhale through the backs of the legs, releasing the crown. Exhale, right leg steps back, dropping the right knee. Inhale, the palms up to the sky. Exhale with an Om. Om. Left leg back. Letting the tailbone, the sit bones, drop back to the heels to create traction through the spine. And then coming forward, heart, belly, hips, toes, palms as you release completely into the earth. Surrender the weight of your body to the earth. Let go of the rigidity, the clinging, the desire to move quickly, to fragment. Catch the next inhalation as you draw the palms back. Build the foundation first, squeeze the elbows in, roll the shoulders around, press the palms down and forward, and feel the upper body rise onto hands and knees. Curl the toes and float into your movement pattern with downward dog. Maybe it feels good to lift and lower the heels, coming up on the toes and then dropping the heels into the earth. Look to the belly button. And then ground the heels into the earth and take the legs, the feet, the distance of the mat. Just exploring a wider version of downward dog. And then take the feet back so they're connected, meeting. And then lift the right foot to the sky, connecting the foot to the earth. Inhale the left foot to the sky. And exhale, left foot comes forward to lunge. Drop the right knee. Inhale up. Om down. Om. Inhale, float the right foot forward. Bend the knees and roll up to standing. Draw the palms into the heart and gaze forward with soft eyes. Let's flow through 2 more rounds of this version of a sun salute, moving at your own pace. And with each time that you lower down, incorporate the Om into the exhalation to the release. So we'll begin from fingertips to the earth. Inhale, connecting up to the sky, grabbing your star and pulling that starlight down, grounding it into the earth star in the earth, extending through the backs of the legs. Release the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale, left foot back to lunge. Drop the knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Om. Right foot comes back. Chest, belly, toes, palms, forehead. Breathe. Inhale, palms to the shoulders. Foundation, inhale to rise. Down dog. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Left foot to the earth. Right foot to the sky. Right foot forward to lunge. Arms float up. Om. Left foot comes forward. Bend the knees and roll up to standing. Arms scoop up. Earth star to soul star. Heaven to earth. Release forward. Crown of the head to the earth. Exhale, right leg steps back, knee to earth. Arms float up. Om. Left knee comes back. Heart, belly, toes, palms, forehead. Release. Inhale, palms come back. Build the foundation, root in to rise up. Curl the toes. Press back, down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Left leg to the earth. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Right leg comes forward. Left knee to earth. Inhale. Om. Left foot forward. Earth star, soul star, heaven to earth, release, fold, extend through the backs of the knees. Exhale, right leg back to lunge, knee to earth. Inhale. Om. Left foot steps back. Chest, heart, belly, palms, forehead, release. Inhale, palms, root in to rise up. Curl the toes, down dog. Float the right foot to the sky, right foot to the earth, left foot to the sky, left foot forward to lunge. Right knee to the earth. Inhale, rise. Om. Right foot forward. Roll up to standing. Hands, palms to the heart. Eyes gaze forward. Breathe natural. Connect in with that good feeling. Someplace within you, within your mind, your body, your spirit, your energy, any place within you where you can find a thought, a feeling, a sensation that feels good. Right now, being here present in the sunlight feels amazing. I am grateful for this moment. To be here with you, to be present outside of time, here in space. Embodied, as I release my fingertips, conscious and aware, inhale, earth to sky, heaven to earth. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left foot comes back, knee down, arms up. Om. Right foot back, heart, belly, hips, toes, palms, forehead, the earth, release. Inhale, arms, palms back, root in to rise up, curl the toes, float the hips to the sky, inhale, left leg to the sky, left foot to the earth, right foot to the sky, right foot forward to lunge, left knee, inhale, Om. Left foot comes forward, bend the knees, roll the earth energy up through the spine, the body, the chest, the neck, the head, all the way up, meeting the sky. Reach up, grab your star, heaven to earth, pulling all that good energy down through the body. Coiling, rolling, rippling forward, your pathway to the earth. Release, extend the forehead, the crown of the head to the earth. Extend through the backs of the legs. Exhale the right foot back to lunge. Right knee comes down to the earth. Inhale the palms up to the sky. Om. Left foot to meet the right. Remain steady in your focus. Heart, Belly, hips, toes, palms, forehead, release, surrender into the earth. Natural breath. Inhale, palms under the shoulders. Press down, forward. Rise up, hands and knees, curl the toes, roll back, down dog, float the right foot to the sky. Foot to the earth. Inhale the left foot to the sky. Left foot comes forward to lunge. Right knee connects to the earth. Rise. Om. Right foot connects forward. Inhale, roll up to standing. Palms come to the heart. Breathe naturally. And from here, step the left leg back, whatever distance works for you. Stay on the ball of the left foot. Drop the palms. Inhale, scoop the fingers up to the sky. Extend out through that back left heel. Feel that length through the left side of the body, allowing the front gate to open, that area in the front of the thigh, the hip flexors. And then exhale, rotate to the right, hook the left elbow to the outer right thigh. Pause and breathe. If it feels right, you can open the palms. Arms extend away from one another. Bring the palms together. Press the right foot into the earth. Arms extend up. Drop the back left heel and open into Warrior Two. Adjusting your foundation as you breathe naturally, present in space, aware. Gaze out over the fingertips of the right hand. And now take the left arm, hand to the inner left side, or you can press it forward and reach up through the right, stretching and opening through that right side body. Breathe. Circle the right arm around and return up to Warrior Two. Extend out through the right leg. Slide along the horizon. Lower the right arm. Left arm to the sky. Triangle. Breathe. Find your focus on the earth, or you can roll the chin through to the sky and allow the left arm to come down to meet the right. You may need to adjust the back leg a little bit. Keep the right knee slightly bent and pull the right arm up to the sky. Reverse triangle. Right hand comes down to meet the earth. Roll onto the ball of the left foot. Find your balance on the right foot. Extend the right leg out directly behind you. If you feel okay here, then remain here. If you want, come up, heart to the earth, back flat, hips parallel to the earth. Lift that back leg just a little bit, and if you'd like to go a step further, Warrior Three, arms come forward, reaching out of the back stretched left leg. Find your balance, bend the right knee, and pull the left foot in to the inner right thigh to tree. Palms come together at the heart. Breathe. Stabilize. Extend from the heart to the sky. Heaven to earth as the hands and the foot meet the earth. Palms come down by the side. Turn the palms to face forward. Breathe. And now find your balance on the left, step the right foot back. Whatever distance works for you on the ball of the right foot. Left knee bent, knee over ankle. Inhale, scoop the arms up to the sky. Reach up by pressing the feet into the earth to feel that open energy through the right front thigh, the hip flexors, the right side body, left and right. And now take the hands and rotate, taking the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Find your balance, steady, remain here. If you'd like, you can open the palms apart. Breathe naturally. Press the left foot into the earth, palms come together, and press into the earth to float up to the sky. Drop the back right heel, arms open into warrior two. Adjust your foundation. Reach the arms away from one another, look out over the left fingertips. Natural breath. And then take the right hand to the right side waist or send it through as you lift the left up and over. Reverse warrior. Breathe natural. Left arm comes around, down, arms open up to warrior two, extend through the left leg. Slide through the horizon, left hand to the earth, right to the sky, keeping the left knee bent. Breathe naturally. And from here, right hand comes to the earth. If you want to take a slightly smaller stance, we're coming into reverse triangle. Left arm comes up to the sky. The right is on the earth. If it feels good to pulse, you can take the left arm down and bring it up. Just be sure to move in any pulsation slowly and consciously, connecting it with the breath. Release the grip of the toes. Release the left arm to the earth. Roll onto the ball of the right foot. Find your balance on the left. Left knee is slightly bent. Lift the right leg. This might feel perfectly fine. This might be where you're at. If you want to come up, take the hands to the hips. Find your base and your foundation first by letting the hips become parallel to the earth, lifting the right leg a little higher. Point out through the right toes, and if it's there for you, take the right arm or both arms forward, warrior three. Reach the fingertips out of the right toes. Natural breath. Find your balance. Move steady, slow, aware. Coming through into tree. Right foot comes to inner left thigh. Stabilize, using your arms like limbs to find your balance. Gather the energy, press the palms together at the heart. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Root in to rise up. And then heaven to earth, palms come down, right foot connects to the earth. Arms down by the sides. Gaze forward, palms face forward. Knees gently bent. Breathe. And just allow whatever external sounds and experiences that are around just to be what they are in the natural environment as you stay focused inward on your breath and your presence here in the space. Letting the energy integrate and move through you. And then from here, let's bend the knees and extend the knees. Take the arms up to the sky. And you can stay facing the direction you're facing. Take the feet so they're a little wider than hip distance. Again, only do this if you have no knee issues and no hip or low back issues. And if you do, then trust your body either in modifying it to what works for you. There's many creative ways to do this, but from here, as long as you feel like you've got this and you're okay, or you've done it before, we're going to come down into yogic squat. So one thing that you can do is you could just come to a high squat. You want the knees over the ankles, but you could just come right here, and this would be completely acceptable if you don't want to come all the way down. Or it might feel good to come a little bit further and take the elbows to the knees, but if you want to come all the way down, let the hips drop between the thighs. Take the palms together at the heart, pressing the elbows on the inner thighs, gazing towards the earth before you. And then take the palms to the earth and bow forward just a little bit here. And then go ahead and come all the way down onto the earth and extend your legs before you. And take the palms flat on the earth next to the hips. Press the backs of the legs down and forward out through the feet. Spread the toes wide and just press the hands into the earth and create length in the spine. Gaze forward. So you're not leaning on the hands, you're using your core strength to stabilize you. Engaged, active legs. Natural breath. Now walk the hands back just a little further behind you. Bend one leg and then the other. Feet are hip distance apart. Fingers point towards the toes. Inhale and rise up. Make any adjustments. Breathe, look up towards the sky, or it might feel better to keep the chin tucked. Maybe it feels good to nod yes to life as you breathe naturally. And now from here, draw the sit bones back so you're hovering over the wrists with the tailbone off the earth. Now lower the tailbone to the earth, ground the backs of the legs into the earth, reach the palms up towards the sky, reach up tall and long, active engaged legs as you press down through the backs of the legs and out through the soles of the feet. And then exhale, come forward just to the point where you feel the stretch and then lower the arms. If the fingers naturally come to the toes, great. If they don't, take them to wherever they naturally go. Breathe natural. And now lift the fingertips up to the sky and exhale and take the palms down to the earth. Bend the knees, lift the hips, inhale, breathe. And on the next exhale, slide the sit bones through the arms, hover above the earth, lower the tailbone down to the earth, scoop the arms up to the sky, exhale, fold forward, keeping the spine long so the tailbone is extending out of the crown of the head. We're not rounding the back to come forward, we're keeping the spine elongated here. By actively pressing down through the legs, pressing out through the feet, gazing toward the point just about 6 inches forward beyond your toes. Now inhale, pick the fingers up off the toes, bring them down into the heart. With the palms pressing into the heart, I'm going to adjust my position, but you can stay how you're facing. With the palms at the heart, we're going to bend the knees, take the left foot and bend it under, and the right foot and take it over. So again, left leg, this one, bends to the right. Right foot, this one, stacks over the left. Inhale the palms up. Exhale, you can keep the palms connected and rotate to the right. This would be phase one, just keeping it gentle. And I encourage you to stay there if you want. You can open the hands and root one hand on the earth and the other hand to the outer bent right thigh. Now look over the right shoulder and breathe. So don't force this. You want to be gentle in the spine, especially if you feel your spine is tight or there's any issues or imbalances going on in there. You want to be very gentle with this movement. The flexibility of the spine determines the youth of the body. So here we're bringing just a little bit of flexibility into the spine, more so than we've done so far in this challenge, by adding a twist. And now inhale, take the palms together. And we're going to take the simple path, arms to the sky, keep the arms up overhead, unwind the legs, and now take the left leg, this one, the right leg, this one, and bend it under the left, so the right bends to the left, and then the left here goes over the right. If you need to use your hands to do that, you can, but I'm encouraging us to use our cores, and then twisting to the left, palms at the heart, and if it feels right, you can open the palms so the right arm comes to the outer edge of the right thigh. The right arm comes to the outer edge of the left thigh. Twisting to the left, looking over the left shoulder, and breathing. Relaxing through the belly. And just letting this movement feel good on your spine. It is also really good for the abdominal organs as well. Bringing extra blood flow to that area of the body from squeezing it and wringing it in, and then when we release it, it creates and allows everything to flow and come into balance. And then hands come together at the heart. Inhale the palms to the sky. Unwind the legs and take the feet and pull them forward and keep the heels close in this time. So we did this once before and we did it as a breathing exercise, but here we're going to do Baddha Konasana. So we're going to take the soles of the feet together, take the hands so the thumbs are on the inner arches, and then you can stay right here, and this might be enough for some of us, and you might even want to have support here if that feels right for you. But from here, if it feels good to go to another level, you're going to round forward and take the elbows down to the inner thighs. And here, look to the earth and breathe deeply as you allow your inner thighs to release and open. Letting the breath guide the movement and the opening. So our muscles have these little flexors in them, these rebound reflexors in them. So when we push too far, too fast, they rebound and recoil, and we don't get the benefit that we're seeking. We don't get the opening that we're looking for because it reacts against us pushing too hard, too far, too fast, and it can create imbalance and injury as well. So whenever you're coming to that point of stretch, you want to move just to the point before the stretch and ease into it and let the body naturally unwind. And it'll do it on its own, especially if you're taking the breath into that area of the body. And then inhale and let's release up. So from here, you can keep your feet like that if that feels comfortable, or come into a cross-legged position, or if you're seated in a chair, however you happen to be positioned with your body right now is completely acceptable. We're going to do Kapalabhati. So take the left hand to the belly. Natural breath. Engage Mula Bandha, root lock. Tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Focusing at the third eye center. Inhale to begin 21 rounds. Hold the breath out. Engage Mula Bandha. Focus at the third eye. Release the hands and breathe. Natural breath. And for round 2, left palm to the belly. Again, engage Mula Bandha. Tongue to palate. Focus at third eye. Breathe in to begin. Exhale, hold all the breath out of the body. Release the hand, engage Mula Bandha. Focus at the third eye. Inhale to natural breath. And for the final rounds, left palm to belly, engage Mula Bandha, tongue to palate, focus at the third eye, breathe in to begin. Hold the breath out, release the palms, focus at the third eye, Mula Bandha. Now breathe in and hold the breath in, fill the thoracic cavity with air, Jalandhara Bandha, drop the chin, look down, hold the breath in, lift the root lock, lift the Mula Bandha, hold the breath in. Exhale, natural breath. Again, Jalandhara Bandha, inhale, engage Mula Bandha. Hold the breath in, fill the chest with air, and then drop the chin down. Hold the breath in. Exhale, natural breath. Last round. Inhale, engage Mula Bandha, hold the breath, chin down, Jalandhara Bandha. Exhale, natural breath. And for Uddiyana Bandha, the belly lock, where the belly, the navel moves inward towards the spine and up to draw and gather all the energy up through the central channel. Exhale all of the air out of the lungs. And draw belly towards spine. And up. And when you need to breathe in natural breath. You don't want to gasp for air, so make sure that you only hold as long as is natural for you. Natural breath. In second round, exhale completely. And engage Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale natural breath. And last round, exhale completely. Engage Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale natural breath. And tune in here and see how you're feeling and what more movement you might need to express here. And just give yourself a few moments to work out any residue of movement that you have in the body, anything that needs to be expressed. Now is a good time to allow that to have its expression. If you feel complete, you can remain here in meditation or come onto your back into Shavasana. Many times it's easy to be a little disembodied and in the mind and cut a practice short. Maybe we're just doing the physical, mental activity of a posture of an asana, and we get to a point where we get bored or distracted and allow ourselves to cut off the end of something. So, if you are still here with me, remaining present at this point, not only is this the 17th day of the yoga challenge to end the challenge, but you're also seeing yourself through to the end. So this is the icing on the cake, the sweet spot. Because as you allow yourself to finish the residue of any movement and make your way to Shavasana, and let the legs come out along the earth. Let there be space between the feet. And make any adjustments to the lower part of the body so that it's in its most optimal comfort zone. And take the palms out by the sides, palms facing up. Rolling one shoulder under the heart and the other under the heart to create a little bit of lift in the heart. And just let your head rock side to side to unwind the neck and the jaw and the face. And rest the back of the head on the earth. Maybe there's a little bit of space where you're resting the lower part of the back of the head on the earth. And just shake the legs a little bit here. And allow the toes to relax and each foot to relax. And allow this relaxation to move up through the ankles, the calves, the shins, the knees. Relaxing and letting go of the thighs, the hips, the pelvis. Letting the legs have the weight that they have as they melt into the earth. Heavy and deeply relaxed with each moment. Heavier and heavier. And letting the arms be heavy as you soften through the fingertips, the fingers, the palms of the hands, the wrists, forearms, elbows, the upper arms into the shoulders, letting the arms have the weight that they have as you surrender all that you're holding on to into the earth. It's always helpful to have support, and here on our backs on the earth, we're getting the support that we need, and that we aren't holding the weight of our body up. We're not holding the weight on our shoulders. We're not holding anything in our hands. The earth is holding us, is supporting our weight. And feeling your entire spine connected to the earth, letting all the bones of the spine, the vertebra, all the muscles, the energetics and neural pathways that run through the spine to unwind and de-stress and relax. So they're given a moment to, again, be supported by the earth. And softening the belly, letting the belly just be how it is. And relaxing at the crown of the head. Letting the head have the weight that it has. Softening through the brain. Letting your brain take a break. Relaxing the forehead. The eyes are heavy, melting down into their sockets. The cheeks melting towards the earth. The ears are soft, supple, relaxed and open. You're not trying to hear anything. They're just naturally present with the sense of being perfect, how they are, peaceful and relaxed. And relaxing the cheekbones and the jaw and the tongue, and letting the lips of the mouth be gently open. Softening the neck, the throat, the cervical spine, the place where the spine connects to the skull, called the atlas. And relaxing the collarbone, relaxing the chest. And feeling deep into your heartbeat. And just letting it have its natural rhythm and pace. And letting your heart beat and train with the heartbeat of the earth as you feel the backside of your heart connected to the earth. Resetting all of your natural instincts, letting your nervous system be in a state of deep peace. And just deeply relaxing and releasing as you just allow whatever is around to be what it is. As you stay deeply connected into the internal peace and quiet within you. Deeply relaxed, letting waves of peace wash through you as you entrain to the natural rhythm of the earth, which resets your own natural rhythm. Knowing at any moment you could move any part of your body, but instead you're choosing to remain completely still, deeply relaxed. Knowing that you can stay here for as long as time allows, as long as you need. And if it feels good to remain here in Shavasana, allow yourself to remain longer. You feel complete and ready. Allow your fingers and toes to have a little bit of movement in life, gently moving, coming into movement. And then let there be a little movement in the ankles and the wrists, like you're waking up into life, into this moment. And stretching long on the earth, taking in a deep breath, creating a yawn, and letting it out with a sigh. And then rolling over onto the right side of the body. Curling up into an embryo shape. And just allowing yourself to pause in between doing and not doing. Not too quick to rise. Just letting yourself feel into whatever feels good and right within you. And when you're ready, very gently allowing yourself to come up to an upright seated position. And meeting me here, hands together at the heart, and just checking in and seeing how you feel after 17 days of consistent, nourishing movement. I hope that you have a good sense, a good feeling within you, but I hope that you have this sort of uncontrollable, natural inner smile right now as you feel a sense of accomplishment for having stayed committed all the way through to this moment. That's really something to celebrate. And I see you, I honor you, and I'm here for you. So let's go ahead and seal in all this goodness And as we go through our ohms, let's reverberate the heartbeat of Pachamama through the ohms. Let's inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you so much for joining me on the 17-day yoga challenge. Please subscribe to my channel, comment and share with me what you found beneficial and what you liked from this challenge. And also check out my website, Luminous Life Journey. Connect with me that way. Or on my Patreon is another good way to connect in and continue to practice and work with me. As I've mentioned, I have many tools, from yoga to creative movement therapy to life, wellness, spiritual coaching to intuitive consultation. I do retreats, virtual with a live component, and just many different ways to help support you in whatever life experience you have that you're seeking some awesome, fun, creative way to work through it. Beautiful. So thank you. Infinite blessings. Peace.